Hello, I'm sorry I'm late. I don't know. It's a weird day because hi, beautiful dreamer. How are you? Hi, Foxy and the Boxy. How are you? Hi, Kevin. What happened? We had a very interesting day. Okay, so we had our first live about Caitlyn Armstrong. As you can see, she was found guilty, and we went through everything there. Tomorrow is going to be the sentencing. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to do that. I didn't fall asleep. I'm back, beautiful dreamer. And then listen, I'm going to tell you something. And then at 9 o'clock, we had a Patreon. And it was so good because I got Rosemary D'Alessandro's new book. And I will tell you that it really is something else. The book is about the size. I have the hardcover. It is about the size of those. Remember those large hardcover dictionaries you used to have in elementary school? It's like that, okay? And let me tell you how many pages there is in it. It's The Messages of Light Amid Letters of Darkness by Rosemary Biri D'Alessandro. And she wrote a beautiful inscription to me in the book. I'll read it to you. But we were reading it in the Patreon, and it is really, I didn't want to put it down. We got to like 104 pages, and it's got about 1,000 pages. It says, "To Carolyn, your light is touching many people, and may you feel God bringing you the strength and serenity of His light. Your son lives on and is showing His light to you and your family every day. Thank you for your friendship and care for Joan's joy. Love, Rosemary Biri D'Alessandro." So, she dedicated the book to my precious child Joan and to the children of today and tomorrow. And then she has a lot of acknowledgments in here. My son Michael for his special involvement in the growth of his sister's legacy despite not knowing her. Also, I am very thankful for his thorough approach in editing the manuscripts and photos, proofreading and formatting, and creative work on the letters. My son John for his special involvement in the growth of his sister's legacy despite not knowing her. Also, I am very thankful for his commitment and reliability in transcribing, typing, researching, and editing the manuscript and photos. So, I mean, there's a lot of acknowledgments. On and on and on. And let's see. And then she put, "Thank you to Joan's White Butterfly Spirit for inspiring me. Thank you to the Blessed Mother for protecting me. And thank you to God for guiding me." And it goes on. And I found out some things that I didn't even know about her right away. And it's very interesting. So how the book is, there's a prologue where, she talks about she had gone to deliver Girl Scout cookies to a neighbor who lived down the street from our bi-level house in the suburban town of Hillsdale, New Jersey. And then we know she met a horrible fate in that bi-level house in Hillsdale, New Jersey, at the hands of a science teacher. Okay, so a high school science teacher, if you don't know the story. And then how did this book come about? Well, and I want to look at this because this guy named Joe Polin came to one of the garage sales back in 2008, and he handed a box of letters to Rosemary, and they just happened to be letters from the killer to this guy's mother, who was a pen pal because the church had set up these pen pals. Well, it ended up that the guy that handed the box of letters, Joan's, Rosemary's son, found out that he was not such a great guy. He was a P-word, right? And then he had a standoff with the police. John was telling us this story when they were on, right? So anyway, there's a prologue, gives you some of that and how she got these letters and about these letters. And then it starts off in the 1970s. And you start reading his letters. And some letters, she just gives a small summary of the letter. They actually put his handwritten letter in the book. So you're seeing the letters as he wrote them. You're seeing his writing. And then she's writing on the next page. Sometimes she writes a lot of what was happening at that time that he was writing that letter. And it's very captivating. So, especially like Mary Warren was in the Patreon, and she said that one thing, okay, I'll tell you that, it's not a spoiler in the book, but when he's in jail, he acts like he's getting out, and he tells this woman that he's writing to, oh, when I get out of here, I'm going to take a cross-country trip, and he just speaks matter-of-factly as if he's in there for like a couple of parking tickets, okay? He's helping someone, read and write. Oh, I've got a cellmate. Oh yeah, when I get everything squared away. Oh yeah, it's taking longer than I thought, But then there's this part where he's talking about there's a mouse, and he set up a little trap for the mouse, and he caught the mouse, and he said, oh, but then I let the mouse go because just because I live in a box doesn't mean the mouse should. So she was saying, like, how does he have this, like, empathy for this mouse? Meanwhile, he did, like, the most horrific thing you could do to a child, right? Like, what's up with that? So let me show you. And if you want to order the book, the best way to do it is on the Jones Joy website because you get a discount on there. And I'm just going to, ouch. What did I do here? What is this? Oh, I see what that is. Okay, sorry. Hold on a minute. Get over there. No, you stay. Sorry. Okay. Let me get Jones Joy up here. JonesJoy.org. Here, I'll pull the book over. So this is the book. And you can go and order the book, reserve your copy, click here for more info, and you can order it from there. So that's the best place to order it if you're going to order it. And they have different options, okay? You can get the hardcover, you can get the softcover. Now, remember, please remember that they run a foundation that helps children, and your purchase of the book supports that. So this is just let me see how many pages is this book. $836 pages in this book, and there are messages from Rosemary in here that are just, really poignant, and as her life, she parallels to her life through the time period, okay? And it goes in, I'm in the 70s still. I mean, this goes up into the 2000s. But he just writes very, very matter-of-factly. And you would never, believe that he was in it. And I'm talking about like weeks after the murder, weeks after it. Just a little excerpt of his. It's like he talks about the priests that, Father so-and-so, I hope he's okay, and I want to send him a celebratory something, See, he just said, I just found out that I'm going to be sentenced on Monday. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen my lawyer, so I have no information. I do know that they tried to sentence me today. I got a brief letter yesterday telling me that I was to be sentenced. And he's writing, but meanwhile, then he's telling her how to grow pine trees. The dogwoods are in bloom. It would be best if you could keep your books. I can't get Mom to bring in a library copy if I want to get one certain parts again. Now, let's see. He talks about his mother's new kitten, and he talks about this little mouse, and here he says, remember the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. I can't offer any words of advice. Also, my teaching, training, and experience has been with high school only. He talks about kids wearing seatbelts in vehicles and you being careful, because kids can get hurt in vehicles. It's just a crazy book. But I want to look up this guy, and that's what I'm going to do right now, that John told me about, and the guy that gave them the letters, and that there was like this standoff with him in Pennsylvania. So let me see. Oh, let's see. And she wrote The Wind and the Forsythia, a poem in the beginning. Okay, now where is my program? Okay, so let me get this guy's name. Joe Polin. So let's look this up. I want to read some more of it. I really do. I know I promise I'm going to read some more in Patreon, but I think I might not make it. I mean, I might read more before that, but I know where I stopped. Okay. Let me look this up. Hello, everybody. Hi, little lady. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Margot. Hi, Kevin Leonard. Hi, K-Rox. K-Rox was there, right? Yep. Foxy and the Boxy. Hi. Okay, Beautiful Dreamer and all those people. Let me show this. Let's see. Joe Polin. Let's see what he was doing. Joe Polin. Shootout. PA. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. So, Hazleton, Luzerne County. According to police in Pennsylvania, a man who kept officers at bay for more than 5 hours Monday afternoon, and this was April 13th, 2018, has been linked to an internet peace scheme crossing at least 22 states and several counties. Joseph Poland, 46, was found dead inside a home at 305 East Elm Street. Hold on a minute. Monday afternoon, hours after shooting at Hazeltown police officers. The autopsy showed he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators say Joseph was reaching out and making contact with young girls from around the United States and beyond, including China, England, and Canada. He's believed to have sent messages both on social media and through letters to young girls in the following states: Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Texas, Vermont, Virginia, California, New York, New Jersey, Nevada, Maine, Florida, Kentucky, South Carolina, and Tennessee. According to West Virginia State Police, the incidents involving Poland were reported in Mercer County, West Virginia. According to law enforcement, Poland was on a mission to connect with young girls, most of whom were between the ages of 12 and 16. We have found 22 affected states, 2 different countries involving numerous 14-year-old girls, pictures of them, hundreds of packets, manifestos, and letters that are very graphic in nature, said the Hazelton Police Chief Jerry Spezial. He allegedly downloaded pictures of children from the internet and mailed them to the child's home address with a note describing what he would do to them. Detectives found photos of some girls that Poland made contact with. Investigators are now trying to identify those girls and their families. Chief Jerry Speziale reportedly started receiving calls and emails from police departments around the nation as well as from concerned parents, even as the standoff was still playing out. The challenge now is to determine the scope of Poland's efforts to contact young girls and just what his intentions were. Investigators said that Poland destroyed a computer in his home as the standoff was taking place. Another one was found intact, is being now examined by detectives. While the suspect is dead, the investigation is ongoing. Okay, so this is the guy whose mother was Sue, who was the one that was corresponding with Joan D'Alessandro's killer, Joseph McGowan. Now, so let's see now. Okay. Joseph McGowan. Okay, this is what scary guy. I'm trying to get a picture of when he was a teacher. Now, this is not the guy that we just mentioned. This is the guy that was corresponding and writing all these letters with the guy's mother that I just told you about, the one that was in the standoff. This is the murderer of Joan D'Alessandro. He died in June of 2021. And let's see. The first thought that came into my mind is now we can concentrate on the 50th anniversary of Joan's impactful and loving legacy, which will be 50 years in 2023. She called the parole hearings tortures, and that's torture, and that's Rosemary. That's a quote from her. So let me see what he was doing there. Let's see. Okay, so back in an old article, he pled guilty. He didn't have a trial. He was supposed to have a trial. They went for a trial and he pled guilty. Judge said guilty of me. And it's very funny, funny, like weird, like strange, like interested that the judge, and I think I've mentioned this before, happens to be the father of one of my brother's best friends. And he, he helped make sure that he was held accountable for the SA portion of what he did, because there was something that he wasn't admitting to. Let me see now here. So let me just get to... Okay, so here. He was 27 years old when he killed her. So I wanted to see, because there was like this stuff about his girlfriend. I think I read it in that other... Okay. So everything's coming when he was 10. Let's see here. Still not a lot. Let me see, and then I'm just trying to find like pictures of. Here's Rosemary going through a lot of the. Letters there. Let's see. That's not. I can't. I'm wondering if I can. Yeah, there's just so much about in this book. I really do want to read it again. I mean, continue on reading it. I'm not when I read it again. And it's just it's very, very, very. You don't want to say like it's very good, but you really see the contrast between his letters, what was going on in Joan's life, how priests were going, there to see him in the jail, and yet she was saying, well, where are the priests coming to see me? Where's this going on? And it's just, but now I'm like this other guy that, what was he doing? Like, he went and brought the letters to them. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you this small part of it that, where is it? Here we go. At the event, which was the garage sale, a man approached me by the name of Joe Poland. He had a box of several hundred letters and showed me that they were organized in decades, starting from the 1970s and going into the 2000s. And then he said something so shocking. They were written by Joan's killer to his mother, who was his pen pal. He told me that his mother, Sue Poland, had died, and in gathering her belongings, he came across the letters. He gave them to me because he thought they might contain some information that could be used to help keep Joan's killer in prison. However, he could not give me all of them because some were damaged by water, and he discarded them. But there were still so many letters from the mind of Joan's killer. And then they talk about John finding this article in 2018 about how they raided his house and how he was killed in the standoff, and then, things that were found on the computer and whatnot there now. Went through a lot of this. I was up to, let me tell you where I was up to. March. We went into, here's my bookmark. April 26th of 1974. It's a very different kind of a book, but it's very interesting. You can ask people. I don't know if any of the people that were here were there, but yeah, there's that. And then we talked about Caitlyn Armstrong. We'll see what she said. Let's see what she's facing. I think 99 years. Let me see, Caitlyn. So let's see. Wilson's mother, Karen Wilson, told the court that her daughter was destined to live and move and shine and listen and laugh and be such a unique person. Her brother, Matthew Wilson, said his sister was his closest confidant. My sister had her life taken from her for no reason at all. She'll never ride a bike again. She'll never take a 20-minute break from work to bake banana bread in her kitchen. She'll never get married. She'll never buy a home. She'll never have kids. She'll never meet someone that she loves. My parents will never be able to see that happen, to see her enjoy her life. Okay, and then, let's see here. So they're going to have her sentencing tomorrow. The sentencing phase followed the verdict, and the court heard statements from the witnesses, including Wilson's mother, father, and brother. Sentencing deliberations are scheduled to resume on Friday. And so, let me see what, I believe it's. She could face up to 99 years in prison. They're not pursuing the death penalty. So now the next question is, where is Donna Adelson? Has she been transported to Tallahassee? I don't know. Donna Adelson. Where are you, Donna Adelson? Think about it, like right now she's in a cell somewhere, or she could be in the hospital infirmary. Charlie Adelson is in a cell somewhere. They're eating whatever food there is there. You know, like these people that had so much at their fingertips, so many resources, so much money, so much, but it just, instead they just used it in the worst ways, and their whole family is destroyed now, and there's a man that's lost his life that they took out because there's their arrogance, and it's just all these families and wreckage, all because of these people. It's like crazy. Where is Donna? Let's see if Donna's somewhere. Let's see if we can find any stuff out. And I got to do word cookies and go to bed. I've got to start to get some more packages. I got a bunch of stuff out today. I've got to finish. A couple of really big ones to get out tomorrow. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. Nope. So I wonder if she'll be going to Tallahassee. Where's Wendy Adelson? Okay, let me find. What was I gonna go look at? Oh, I know. Hang on 1 second, and I'm gonna see if there's anything that's. Okay. Definitely here. Michael Weinstein, a longtime friend and sometimes lawyer of Charlie Adelson, suspected co-conspirator in the murder of Dan Markell, announced last week that he's running for something. What? Weinstein is the son of Peter Weinstein, the former judge. Weinstein appeared on. Okay. Weinstein, huh? I grew up around the corner from the Adelsons. I have known the family my entire life. There is no doubt in my mind about their innocence whatsoever. Weinstein said the family has no involvement in this matter. Wow. Okay. Really? The Weinsteins and the Adelsons have been close family friends for their entire lives. Your father is Wendy Adelson's godfather, and oh boy, very interesting. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, and then, yeah, there was something I wanted to read to you. I forgot to do that. Hold on a minute. I was trying to do it the other day. Hang on. Trying to see that they said they didn't have enough to arrest Harvey at this time, and that their hand was pushed and they had to act quicker than expected because of the trip, right? Campbell said the arrest was not just based on the flight, but that played a part in the timing. Plans for her arrest had to be accelerated when investigators learned of her plans to leave the country. And then there's the Leon County State Attorney Jack Campbell said that he believes his prosecutors already had enough evidence to convict Adelson before Monday's plans for her arrest had to be accelerated when investigators learned of her plans to leave the country. It was going to be complicated and really difficult trying to bring them back, depending on where they ended up in the world. The arrest was not just based on the flight, but that played a part in the timing. So, yeah, I don't see that she's been transferred yet that I can see. I would imagine she's going to be very, very soon. Very, very soon. Well, as of Wednesday afternoon, Ms. Adelson was being held at the Miami-Dade. Okay. I can't believe, where are the Wendy Siders, you know? Wendy, where are you? What is she doing? She must be freaking out. I wonder if she's been calling her mother. No, there's nothing more on Donna right now. And we talked about Chad Daybell. What am I going to do here? Let's see if there's anything else that's going on before we do the word game. Again, I did the whole thing on Caitlyn Armstrong, so try to do that. Try to check it out if you haven't. Sean Diddy Combs? Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where's this? Oh, look at this. Looky, looky. Looks like somebody that was on YouTube. I saw somebody sit in front of those. Federal authorities have busted a major counterfeit ring, seizing tens of thousands of counterfeit luxury products worth more than $1 billion, charging 2 people with trafficking in counterfeit goods. Adama Sal and Abdullah Jallo, aka Troy Banks, 48, the first person is 38, were arrested on Wednesday after agents seized more than 200,000 counterfeit bags, clothes, shoes, and other items. Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the South District of New York, said it was the biggest ever seizure of counterfeit goods in U.S. history. Wow. As alleged, the defendants used a Manhattan storage facility as a distribution center for massive amounts of knockoff designer goods. The indictment, unsealed on Wednesday, says that Sal and Jallo ran their operation through 2023, with Jallo also operating from a separate facility in Manhattan. They face a maximum sentence at 10 years in prison if found guilty. The trafficking of counterfeit goods is anything but a victimless crime because it harms legitimate businesses, governments, and consumers, said the NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban. Today's indictments show how seriously the NYPD and our federal partners take this offense, and we will continue to work hard to hold accountable anyone who seeks to benefit by selling such items on the black market. Thanks. What about when those people used to have those purse parties at their house? And yeah, that's exactly what the kind of stuff it was. Just saying. Now, what is that? No, I'm not going to even go. So. Okay, so Rex Heuermann signs the Long Island house over to his wife. Let's see here. The judge in Murdaugh recused himself from the case. because he was the South Carolina judge who oversaw the double murder of the disgraced lawyer Alex Murdaugh, has asked to be removed from future proceedings in the high-profile case. Circuit Court Judge Clifton Newman, who gave a powerful rebuke of Murdaugh as he handed down a life sentence in March for the murders of his wife and son in 2021, requested that a new judge be assigned to handle the post-trial motions involving the murder charges, according to an order filed Thursday by South Carolina Supreme Court's Chief Justice. The filing was, let me see here. Newman, however, is still slated to preside over Murdaugh's upcoming state trial on related financial crime charges. Newman said of Murdaugh on the Today Show that, "I cannot imagine him having a peaceful night knowing what he did. I'm sure if he had an opportunity to do it over again, he'd never do it." Okay, let's see here. Okay, where's this about? What? Okay, this guy over here, what'd he do? Jealous guy. A man has been found guilty of murdering his neighbor in an attack motivated by jealousy. Oscars Cantors, 29, fatally stabbed Agris Ligavenix at his home in Old School Close in Lewiston, Suffolk. After a trial lasting more than 2 weeks, the jury delivered a unanimous guilty verdict. Judge Martin Levitt told Cantors to expect a life term when he's sentenced on Friday. Police were called to reports of an assault at Old School Close at 2050 on October 17th of 2022. Critically injured, the victim, who lived on the same street, was taken to the hospital but later died. Cantors was arrested later that evening. He previously pled guilty to 2 counts of causing actual bodily harm to 2 separate victims. I'm not sure about how he was jealous. Motivated by jealousy. Okay. All right. All right, I think we're just going to do, the word cookies because I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. It's been a big day. I know I haven't been online that much, but I did that Patreon and we were there for a while, and I'm just a little bit tired. So anyway, let's see what's going on here. And if you want to check out the Caitlyn Armstrong video from before, you'll catch up on everything that was there. But we have to stop this, so I have to go to bed. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Okay. let me get that here. Wow. I'm being all yours. Are you talking to me, Elizabeth? I don't know if you're talking to me. You talking to me? Need is good. Is that? Need, yes. Cheers. Thanks. I don't know, I need the last one and I've got to go to bed. I'm really tired. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. Who's gonna help with this? Come on, guys. Oh, thank you, Margot. You always come out and have to show off. Oh, I'm joking. See if I can fix this on some side. You fit? X? I think so. Ooh. I think I have fret. Oh, did I not put it on there? I did it in the other one, huh? Thank you. Oh, I see something else now. Fruit, fruit. Oh, I did fruit. Oh my gosh. Right. I got it, Fixer. I just got it, Beth. I got it with you. I got it before. I got it and I looked. Fixer. Hider. I was going to say that. Nope. Didn't do it. Frit. Nope. Right? Probably right. Yay! Thank you. Hi, my pal Sal Vintage. How are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. Elf, yes, elf. On the shelf. I have filler. A file. You're yawning too? I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. We need 3 more words. If we can finish this one, we can go off feeling good about ourselves. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, I know. I'm so tired right now. I have to go to bed. I'm like falling asleep, Elizabeth. I did fell. Real. Okay, that's out. No, we can't do real. We don't have 2 E's. Real. Okay, one more. We can go on a good note and feel good about ourselves. I got it. I got it. Okay, now we can go to sleep. No special level. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to go to bed. Everybody have a great night. Be good. God bless. Prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.